Hello there, good folks watching the daily vlog. Welcome to day 21. Now today is an off day. I did kind of plan the off day for tomorrow, but then, I just woke up crazy sore this morning, so might take an off today and push today's session to tomorrow. I was anyway planning on a 3-day training, 1-day break, 2-day training, another day break for the 5-day cycle for the week. But yeah, that kind of fits right into how sore I'm feeling. So it all works out, but I might get a haircut today. Because it's been long overdue. I was planning to kind of grow my hair long, but the time it takes to kind of blow dry it and comb it after every time I take a shower so that I look decently close to presentable is just too much for me to kind of squeeze into my current everyday routine. So yeah. And we have a ton of emails to get back to. Some are already done and some I got to jump into, and yesterday's vlog needs editing. So it's not an entirely off day, just off from training. Yeah, that is truly a travesty. We've got some elite FIFA action going on. I'm terrible at this game, by the way. I'm one of the worst players, for those who have a PS5 and play FIFA. I've had it since the PS2. NBA though, on the other hand, I'm pretty decent. But yeah, might get some gaming on. 6 minutes.
To make the next pass. Houston with the ball. His defense trail by 18 for Denver. Another shot.
Big.
He shoots a three.
Oh, day, phenomenal 3 by Maxwell. Okay, 4 games later, doing nothing, actually just chilling. Taking it mellow, might get back to some work in a while and some thumbnail work perhaps for tomorrow. Sorry, for yesterday. Actually, I just won 1 game out of the last 4, and yeah, I think I might have a little chance. He's still 15 points ahead. Let's get some lunch in the picture. Obviously, someone spit curd on the table. It's already 4. I haven't eaten anything until now. But then, I kind of snacked in between some potatoes, a piece of mango from that. We're just gonna have regular home food today. I'll probably throw in some egg whites at night. We got some soybeans. I think these are soybeans. Not entirely sure, but some kind of a bean action going on. Get some rice in the mix. Spinach blended to perfection. I think we've been cooking spinach in coconut oil off late. It just tastes absolutely phenomenal. If you guys don't like the actual flavor of spinach, any spinach, the red ones or the amaranthus, whatever, whichever species you want to have, try cooking them in coconut oil along with a few shards of coconut. Don't go too crazy on coconuts. They're great source of fat, saturated though, but can kind of alleviate that pain of not being able to digest the flavor of spinach if you're one of those people. And you have some bitter gourd, just a tiny bit, because it's not the best tasting, and I'm not in the mood otherwise. I'll probably have some more. It's not low protein, it's no protein, but yeah, for now it's okay. We'll load up on protein later tonight, and yeah, this should be good. Fairly small portion because it's more of a snack than a meal. Nice. Teddy biscuits. Alright, we'll probably have some of this for dessert. Not even sure what that is. It's got some spinach on it. Protein distribution through the day can be crucial, but at this stage in our journey, it's not something that I would really stress upon. That's why I'm kind of bundling them up for now. I don't do it every day. I try to split them up, muscle protein synthesis. That window is kind of better for your body if you want to retain or gain muscle, if it's split through the day. But looking at practical factors, convenience comes into the picture, and occasionally, bundling them up it's going to be absolutely fine, unless you go to, you plan to compete and you want to get to that final 1% and beat your competition. But other than that, consistency over extremely detailed precision and perfection. That's what I would say. That's how you build a lifestyle. I love the homemade veg curries, man. All right, so the time's 8:50 and it's been a fairly relaxed evening. I actually went for a drive. I had to buy something for the missus, and I did meet a guy who randomly stopped the car, and then he was like, what's the mileage? That's the last thing you want to ask a guy who drives a Skoda Slavia 1.5 because the mileage is terrible, guys. In the city, perhaps, light-footed, best you can do is 8.5 to 10 or maybe 11. In the outskirts, yeah, it kind of around 16 or even 20. Depends on, of course, how you drive. If you're going to cruise control at 95, well, that's going to be good for you if you're looking for mileage. But then I'm not really looking for crazy good mileage because I understand it's a petrol vehicle, it's a DSG. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But the most interesting part, why I'm telling you this story is the guy who was asking me was driving a Skoda Rapid. And he's clocked 1.75 lakh kilometers and he bought it in 2011. That's 12 years. That's determination, to hold on to that car. And he was telling, it still runs great. I mean, I'm just thinking about changing because, just for a swap in life and not because the car is broken down or anything. That's the beauty of some German engineered cars. I'm not saying all German cars are like the best, but of course, ones who've owned a dual clutch transmission kind of understand that, it's a little hard to kind of swap out to something else. You kind of feel that instant gear shift and then you don't want to go back. Anyway, now we have some editing to do and then might get back to some emails and then we go eat. And we are done with the edit and that's exporting. Let's quickly go down and get some sopada. Starting off with egg whites, good old egg whites. And we got a ton today, like there's a lot. That's one serving. I think there's another serving inside. Where is it? There we have the other serving. I think this pan is probably more consistent in the vlog than anything else because I've been using it for a long time. It has like 2 scratches, but ideally don't use a scratch non-stick pan. Ideally don't use a non-stick at all, but then we're trying to go lower on how much oil we're using for all the egg whites. So for now, temporarily I use it just for the eggs. But yeah, iron any day, or I think there are a few metals that are probably slightly better than this coating because it can gradually come off and then it could go into the system. For now, there's not much research that says definitely don't use it, but science is always developing. So whenever you can, try to go with the good old iron or just stainless steel for that matter. That's really non-reactive. Uno and dos. Lovely. At this point, it's like as voluminous as a curry, but then it's all 100% protein. That's the beauty of egg whites. Literally just getting calories from the protein. Wonderful add-on to any leaning out prep. Cats inga kaano inniki feed pantiya nimedana sayangalam vachu ashenga thungiyacha 12 years later still mixing. I think there's like 20 or around 20 egg whites in that, so yeah, it's going to be a while. Should probably throw in some whole eggs. Yeah, I should probably do it separately so you can enjoy and savor the yolk. Now, given that today's a rest day, we didn't really do much. We were just doing things out of gym, obviously. Now, if you guys do have any questions or queries and feel kind of, my 5 cents on that would benefit you in some way, let me know in the comments or DM me at either Harun AKR or AKR Daily Vlogs. And I'll get back to you in the vlog so that, we can actually have a discussion. Well, not a discussion where I can talk and, give you a nice clear-cut explanation. And that can add some sort of value to the vlogs apart from just me taking you through the mundane activities of my fairly not so boring day. I'm going to get our carbs from Pongal that, looks more like a rice cake at this point because it's been prepped and been sitting out there, of course, in a closed hot box for a while. And the best chutney, unless you gotta, talk really close with someone, close to their face, it's garlic chutney. You're not gonna have the greatest breath after this, but when you eat it, it's gonna feel amazing. I mean, some Listerine should do the trick and throw in the protein all over that. And that is our last meal of the day. There is some dosa and I think there's some coconut chutney as well. So if I'm in the mood, I'll probably have some of that. That's been on the table since afternoon. Okay, not in the mood for that. Enachi. All right, having a conversation with the fam and I'll catch you tomorrow. நீங்க சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? சாப்பிடலையா?